You were a great influence. I mean, I thought I worked hard in the weight room till I saw you work hard in the weight room. And, you know, and I got pretty strong. I always remember, too, was the great unveiling. every year.
See, we never talk. They don't know about the unveiling. See, they don't know about that.
They don't know about the great unveiling.
Yeah.
So we'd work out 4 times a week, and Shannon was in there. We'd all get in there both at the same time, and obviously he was working with a different group than I was. But he would always wear these big baggy shirts and long sleeves, and so he'd just sit there and he'd work his tail off, and you know, he'd just get like the Hulk. And so at the end of the off-season program every year, we called it the Great Unveiling, and that's when Shannon would take his shirt off and start flexing and show everything that he'd worked for the last 4 weeks. So that went on for my last 6 years. I was always, when's the Great Unveiling?
I wouldn't even shower with nobody, so they never saw. I was always long sleeve, always covered, and he was asking me. I even practiced like that. I always practiced with long sleeve, and he's like, "Why do you do that?" I said, "It's unveiling. You guys top secret. You can't see until you see." And then it's like, damn. He's like, he should be like, "What do you eat? Do you eat anything?" Because I brought my own food, and everything. I was always diligent about what I ate. I didn't have any sauces, anything like that, because I felt, the work I put in the off season, I wasn't going to ruin it once I got back in season. So I stayed conscious of that. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.